Think you're paying rent for everything inside your commercial space? You might want to take a closer look. In Australian commercial real estate, what you actually pay rent on is called the Net Lettable Area, or NLA. It's the internal, usable space that's exclusively yours as a tenant. That means offices, meeting rooms, enclosed storage areas, anything fully enclosed within your tenancy boundaries. But here's what it doesn't include: lobbies, reception areas, lift shafts, shared tea rooms, public corridors, bathrooms, or any shared spaces. Those are part of the building, but not part of your lettable area. Then there's Gross Lettable Area, which includes everything within the lease boundary, even the parts you don't actively use. NLA is more precise and forms the basis for rent calculations, lease negotiations, and legal agreements. So how exactly is NLA measured? It's not just a rough estimate. Professionals use laser scanners, drones, and CAD software to determine measurements down to the millimetre. They follow a standard set by the Property Council of Australia, ensuring fairness and consistency. Included in NLA are things like internal partitions, structural columns, tenant fire hose reel cupboards, enclosed rooms and storage spaces. Excluded are outer building walls, window frames, mullions and recesses. Shared service ducts and mechanical rooms. NLA is measured to the internal finished surface of outer walls and to the midpoint of shared walls between tenancies. Why does all this matter? Because rent is usually calculated per square metre. If your NLA is overstated by even 50 square metres and rent is $700 per SQM, that's $35,000 extra per year. That's why tenants should always verify NLA before signing, and why landlords should get accurate surveys to avoid disputes or undercharging. Let's take a real-world example. You manage a commercial asset in Brisbane. The gross area is 2,800 square metres, but after removing shared areas, the net lettable area is 200 square metres. At $700 per SQM, that's $147 million in annual rent. Mistaking that for 2,300 SQM could trigger a legal dispute or rent renegotiation. Accurate NLA doesn't just affect rent. It also determines how shared operating costs are divided. If your office takes up 400 SQM in a 2,000 square metre building, you're likely responsible for 20% of building outgoings, like insurance, maintenance and security. NLA is crucial across property types. In office buildings, it excludes boardrooms and shared spaces. In retail, it defines the footprint of each shop in a mall. In industrial sites, it covers enclosed warehouse floor space, minus shared docks or utility rooms. Older buildings often pose a challenge. Plans may be outdated, or the layout may have changed over time. Curved walls, hidden extensions, or mezzanine levels can make legacy plans unreliable. In such cases, a modern survey is essential. Best practices for landlords and tenants: always hire certified professionals for measurements. Re-measure after any renovation, and reference the official Property Council guide. When it comes to lease negotiation, NLA informs everything: term discussions, fit-out incentives, service charges, and dispute resolution. It's more than a number. It's a financial benchmark, a trust anchor, and a legal safeguard. So, whether you're leasing a single suite or managing a full commercial complex, remember this: NLA affects your rent, returns, valuation, and reputation. Measure smart, stay informed, and make every square metre count.